Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy AD, and welcome to another episode of the Just Another Sports Fan podcast. Yes, sir. Episode 2. Before I get started, I just want to thank everybody for the engagement and the encouragement on the first video. Did a lot better than I thought it'd do. It ain't a lot, but it's a start. Did better than what I thought. And with y'all support, we're gonna keep getting bigger, we're gonna keep getting better. And another thing. If the stream sound iffy, going in and out, it's the stream yard. It's been acting crazy today. So, we just gonna go, we're gonna push through it though. So been a lot of good basketball going on though over the weekend. We're gonna get into all the topics. We're gonna try to get, cover most of it. And we're gonna start right here with the Rockets. They showed some pride last night. Them young kids, Thompson, Reed, Shepard, Jabari, Sengun, they went out there and showed heart last night. Because the way they blew that game 3, they could have came in here and folded, man. They could have folded. And they could have just stayed, just tucked their head, like dropped their heads down, tucked their tails, and just took an ass whooping and then went on home. And not had to worry about getting on a plane, going back to LA, none of that shit. But they came out there, they played desperate, they played hard. They played like men last night. Cause I believe as an NBA team, you shouldn't get swept. You shouldn't get swept. I don't give a damn how much the other team is better than you. You should have enough to get you at least one game. Play up. And I'm glad they did that last night because getting swept would have been nasty. And then, without KD out there because he want to be a hoe, because he ducking red. He can't play, but he out there waving at DeAndre Ayton when he get ejected. That's some clown shit. But I'm gonna get him. As soon as the Rockets lose this series, trust. KD got one coming for him. I promise you he do. But anyway, I respect the fight they had last night. They just came out there, hit shots, played athletic, as they should, because they're the more athletic team, younger team, faster team. They should be trying to run LA off this goddamn court. The whole 48 minutes. Tyree Easton came out there, played okay. They still need more from him. He played a lot of minutes, not to do not to do shit. He played a lot of minutes, and they need more from Tari Eason. But I respect the fight they had, and Thompson Twin. These past couple games, you see it, with him, like in that mid range jumper. That's crazy. Like if he ever consistently get that down, along with a 3-point shot, he gonna be a tough guard. He already freakishly athletic, and he tall and he lanky. It could be a problem, a matchup problem for anybody in the league. So respect to the Rockets. But on the LA side of things, y'all blew an opportunity last night. Brown 41. He looked 41 last night. Y'all had an opportunity, man, to close the series out. Get Luka and AR some more rest time. And get LeBron old ass some rest time. But y'all came in that plane, and y'all couldn't hit no shots last night. Like all the shooters basically were awful outside. Really, really. Like Luke Kennard, ever since the series has shifted to Houston, you've been ass. How you go from averaging 25 in LA to averaging 13 when y'all get to Houston? Same amount of shots, ball still in your hands, still kind of opportunities to shot attempts you've been getting. Like it's been bad. You got to go back to LA and find your shooting touch, man. Or this series can get interesting. But I believe that the Lakers gonna find a way in Game 5. Just go ahead and close this series out because you don't want to take the chance to get back on the plane, go back to Houston, and just take a chance that them young boys might show up again and force a Game 7. Because I tell you, you don't want to be the first team to lose a series when you was up 3-0. That's the stain on the legacy right there. You already know LeBron. They gonna kill your ass. You do that. That GOAT shit is dead if you let that happen. So I believe that they'll show up game 5, get it done. Them young players on the Houston Rockets gonna have to carry that game to LA, and I'm just not sure if they're able to, sustain that on the road. Reed Shepard, I ain't seen it on the road. Jabari, I really ain't seen it on the road. Shingun, he was terrible the first 2 games on the road. Tariq Eason couldn't hit shit outside of game 1. Game 2, he was terrible also on the road. They're gonna have to show me game 5 that they can do this again. Because I don't believe they can. I just think that the offense is too inconsistent. It's too inconsistent. Not enough shooters, not enough scorers, not enough people who can create for themselves. And even if you can't do nothing once you create some shit because you're terrible at shooting the ball. Like they got a lot of problems over there in Houston. But I do respect that they got heart and they do fight. And they're not just gonna let nobody just punk them and give up on the game and shit. So they got a chance to make this series something fun to watch. It they go in there and steal game 5 on the road. So I'm gonna keep a lookout for that. Keep a lookout for that. Next, the San Antonio Spurs go on to Portland and take both games. Now this is huge for a young team like the San Antonio Spurs. This is like their first real go around in the playoffs, trying to learn, pretty much learning on the fly on how you got to do the shit in the playoff. And then on top of that, Wemby go down game 2. Already everybody know face hit the floor, and they had the chance, to take game 3 off. They could have been like, man, we ain't got no Wemby. Man, all we need is one. He'll be back game 4. Let's just keep it close, showing we can compete. And then when we get game 4, we'll just win the rest of them. But salute to Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper, those 2 young dynamic guards. They went into game 3 in that second half and took the game over. Especially Dylan Harper, because my nigga Scoot was barking on him. And he woke him up. And then it got nasty after that. It got nasty for my boy Scoot. But anyway, so game 3, they showed great resolve. Because they got down early in game 3 as well. Had the deficit and they came back from like 15 down. And walked them down in that fourth quarter. Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle hitting big shots. Getting to the rim. Hitting big threes. And then you just get a little bit from Harrison Barnes. And you get a little bit from Devin Vassell. You get just enough from Keldon Johnson. Complete team effort. And then come to game 4 when we come back. You seen the first half, like the first quarter and a half, he was a little rusty, trying to get his wits back from the concussion. But from like that second half on, he was dominant. Like finished the game with 7 blocks. Like how hard? Like what you think they be going through them niggas' mind, bro? When you think you got a wide open layup, and then you see this big tall bastard come out of nowhere, and then you just make you change your whole mind, and you look scary as hell because you start running the other way. Like it looked bad on TV sometimes. Like they feel like a grown man just be like, nah, I ain't finna try him and just run their ass off and just fuck the whole offense up. It's bad. It's bad. He be spooking them boys out there. But anyway, went out there and was dominant the second half of that game. The whole Spurs team being down at 17 at halftime game 4, and because Portland came out on fire, everybody was hitting sharp. Denny, even Donovan Clingan was out there hitting threes, and that was crazy. Jeremy Grant was hitting. Like the whole Portland team was on fire. Drew Holiday. That first half was like an A++ for them. Man, come that second half, man, the Spurs walked that 17-point lead down in 7 minutes. 7 minutes. And then proceeded to win the game by 20 points. How you go from down 17 to winning the game by 20 on the road? That showed me a lot from a young team. That showed me a lot from a young team. And by the way, De'Aaron Fox, welcome to the playoffs, my nigga. Welcome to the playoffs, my nigga. This is exactly what they paying you to do. Towards that end of that third quarter and that fourth quarter, you took the game completely over. getting whatever you want on the floor because you stop settling. I don't understand. You got the speed and the ball handling ability to always get to the rim, and you settle. Man, if it ain't Drew Holiday guarding you on that team, nigga, you need to be putting your head down and get into that rim every time. Paint touches. That's for anybody, any of them guards on the Spurs. If it ain't Drew Holiday guarding you, and I respect Scoop, that's my boy. I respect Shane Sharp, that's my boy. But at the same time, them niggas ain't Drew Holiday guarding you. Man, if it ain't Drew, man, put your head down and get some paint touches to open up the rest of that offense for Julian Champagny, for Sale, Keldon. And then you can get your threes in the flow of that. Setting up Wemby. And and speaking of Wemby, he be pissing me off sometimes. He a great player, but he one of them niggas, another one of them bigs who want to be a guard so bad. And I just don't understand, bro. You are 7'5". Bro, get in the paint, post up, and just put your hand up. They got to throw it up there, nigga, and just turn around and lay the ball in. Dog, he would average just like 20 points off that if he would just take his big ass in the paint. But he want to tween, Jamal Crawford sidestep, sham god, all this other crazy shit. You're 7'5", my boy. You play like you 7'5". Like it's crazy these days, bro. The epidemic of 7-foot bigs wanting to be guards, wanting to be two guards. It's crazy how much more guards get to the free throw lines than bigs because they play more aggressive than they do. Wemby got to get it together. He's gonna be great. He's already great, and when he really start learning the game and he really start getting bigger, more muscle and shit, and having the IQ to learn the NBA game, he's going to be a phenomenal player. But he still got a lot to work on. He still got to work on picking his spots better, being aggressive, stop hanging out on that damn 3-point line. You 7'5", but it ain't a lot of niggas like you out there. There's no niggas like you out there. Let's keep it a buck. Get to that paint, man. Stay in that paint, bro. You can average 30 if you just stay down there and then mix in some threes with that. Mix in the tween shit. But that's your first thought to be a guard. So when you be getting the ball on fast breaks and you be dribbling up the court, all you want to do is sidestep threes like you James Harden, nigga. What's wrong with you? You're a lot better than that. And everybody see it. Like the Spurs team in general has a chance. Like this year, they could be the OKC of this year. Young team that ain't never been through it all the way, but find a way to win it all. That can be them because they got a nigga like that. Hard to game plan, hard to stop a nigga like that. Especially when he got a team around that can pick up the slack and do their own shit and carry their part. Spurs dangerous, man. They're a dangerous team. Like, if it happened to be them and OKC in like the Western Conference Finals, hey, buckle up. Cause that's gonna especially with the way J Dub looking right now for the OKC Thunder, not healthy. They need him. Especially against the Spurs. They're gonna need him. That shit could get dark for them. They already can't beat them during the regular season. It might get spooky without J Dub out there. But respect to the Spurs for not only winning the game without Wemby, but coming back and taking the game with Wemby. Both games on the road. Now they up 3-1. Finna go back to San Antonio, and they'll close it out next game. It's done for Portland. Like, y'all shot your whole shot in that first half of that game, foe, and y'all still find a way to lose the game by 20 points. You're done. And it's okay. Nobody expects y'all to be here, no way. Y'all kind of exceeded expectations this year. You got one with Denny. Keep him. You're going to have to make a decision with Scoop because y'all got a lot of fucking guards on that team. And Dame will be back next year. So you got to make a decision. You're going to have Dame, Drew, Scoop. You got Shan that's going to need some backcourt minutes. That's a lot of guards. And then this positionless basketball now, it ain't just gonna be we ain't players out there. So Kamara gotta get minutes. Dunn, not Dunn, but Keegan Murray, little brother, Chris Murray. he got to get minutes because he seemed like he might be solid. It's a lot going on the board. They got talent. They just gonna have to figure out, you know, how they want to do it collectively, how they want to set it up, and how they want to do it going forward. Because they could be some if a couple pieces here and there, a couple of them young players improve. They could be some. But shout out to the Spurs, man. See you in the next round. And then we go here. These damn Boston Celtics. I'm not a Celtics fan. I really don't even like Boston like that. No hate, but just just don't. But they impressed me, man. Games 3 and 4. They impressed me. Like game 3, very hard fought. Both games actually very hard fought. Man, Jason Tatum, man, he getting back into that form, man. Slowly but surely, he getting back into that form. And for them, most of the year, to still be top 3 in the East without him, and then for him to come back and then look as solid as he looked, and then it looks like he done took it to another level once these playoffs done started. Man, this is the question on the screen. Are they too good? I mean, at least for the East, are they too good? Like, you see the 1 seed in the East. You see what my team, my Orlando Magic, doing to them. Are you sold on the Knicks? Hell no. You sold on the Cavs? Hell no. I'm finna get to them. You ain't sold on the Sixers. They finna get them out of there. Yeah, I'm not sold on my Magic like that to be beating those Celtics. I'm not. The Raptors, no. Like, are they just too good of a team? And I know the way they play is disturbing, it's annoying, it's lame as shit, really. Just the 3 point, just 55 threes a game is just that's unbearable to watch sometimes. I can't lie. I don't even like watching that shit. I mean, but it works for them. They got too they got too many shooters. Too many. And all of them ain't gonna be off all the time. That's why it's so hard to beat them. Because it's a horrible style of basketball played, but they got the right kind of players that can play that bullshit. Payne Pritchard, man, like this nigga might be the best buzzer beater shot maker the league done seen in quite some time, bro. It's like it don't matter what quarter, it don't matter from how far. Man, when that clock get to 0 and he got the ball and he's shooting it, 9 times out of 10, that bitch is going in. It's crazy. Like, and then they doing this to the Sixers. And like still, everybody not even playing well. Their White has been ugh for the most of this series. Nikola Vucevic has been for most of this series. It's really been Tatum and Brown, as it should be, as them two being the stars. But at the same, and they just get sprinkled threes from, the rest of the team, Derek White, Hauser, the ball head nigga, Brian, Jordan Walsh, that nigga. Like they got them everywhere, man. It's gonna be hard to beat the Celtics, bro. Like a team, like the way to beat them, you gotta make it ugly because they want to play that pretty ass, stay on the perimeter, 3 point shit. You gotta like with the Celtics, you gotta muck the game. Muck the game. You gotta make it a physical game, you gotta make it tough, you gotta make man that all that free movement shit. No. Man, you gotta hit them niggas coming off them strings, man. You gotta be up there showing high. You gotta be up there hedging. Otherwise, if they can just pick their spots and hit threes or get to the mid range, you're dead. I mean, you got to worry about free throws because they don't drive enough. So they gonna get you in no foul trouble. They don't want to do that because they don't like being touched. That's why you got to make the game physical if you want to beat the Boston Celtics. But I just don't see nobody in the East. They might just be too good. At least for the East. Now the West. I mean, there's some niggas over there that like y'all know who they are. Y'all know who they are over there. Y'all know who they are. But salute to him, man, for going into Philly, man, and getting both games 3 and 4. Man, and B came back for game 4. I don't know why. Like, man, Embiid, my nigga, bro. I I don't know what you need. I don't know what you need to do, but you got to get your body together. You got to get your body together, bro. Like they paying you too much money, and they can't even depend. Man, one game so far this series, bro. They can't even depend you to be out there. And then when you are out there, you don't play so much, you can't have no rhythm. So you just out there playing on the humbug, fucking up the offense. Cause you got to get touches because you the star. But you might not really be the star. That's the conversation we need to have. You might not be the star. This might not be your team no more. You might have to accept that, my nigga. This might not be your team no more. Tyrese Maxey. This who it belong to. And you might have to fall in line. And if you can't fall in line, but they might have to move you. Yeah, Joel Embiid, they might have to move him. I don't give a damn how good he's been in the past. He ain't that right now. And it's a chance, but he'll never get back to that with the way his knees are, his lower body. It's a chance he'll never get back to that. And it sucks because he had a lot of potential. A lot of potential. He could have, but yeah, when your body don't cooperate, that's what happened to you. But another tough season for the Philadelphia 76ers. Like, they fought to get where they was at. They fought to get where they was at, but it's just not enough. They don't have enough. And yeah, so go game five, they're gonna go back to Boston and they finna get smacked. Like, I'm predicting right now, you heard it from me. They probably losing that game by like 20 points. Easily. And that's minimal. I'm probably being nice. Unless Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe can repeat what they did in the game two again and get a little more from PG and Oubre, it's done. It's done. It's blowout. Pack it up, kiss the baby. It's over with. All right. And for the last thing I really want to talk about, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, if you heard the first video, I didn't speak on this series a lot because I said it wasn't much to talk about. Yeah, the Raptors got game three, whoop de do. Good for them. But I was like, just them. Just that's just the Cavs being unfocused, not playing around. And they'll get game three. I mean, they'll get game four, and then go to the Cat, go to back to Cleveland, get game five. But I was wrong about that. Them young niggas in Toronto ain't playing. They not playing. Like they play hard up there. And then when it was at the crib, they was really playing hard. I'm talking about Donovan Mitchell, boy. I ain't even recognize who that nigga was these two games. I tuned into the game yesterday. By the time I get to the game, he only got 10 points. This midway through the third. They was really clamping shit. And then them young boys, man, hey man, it's a lot. There's a lot of athletes going on in Toronto too. A lot of athletes. Scotty Barnes can get up and down. RJ Barrett can get up and down. They need a lot more from Brandon Ingram. He's been terrible. He's still been terrible. But they play hard up there. And that crowd, they got people, that Canadian crowd, they got people in the building. They got people standing outside the building. So, they got it from everywhere. So I don't even know, they can't hit them up outside, but they got the support up there. And they play hard for their country up there. They play hard for that city up there. So man, look, the Cavs, boy, y'all better. James Harden, see, I'm not even finna get on James Harden because this is what I expect from him. James Harden, get your game here in the playoffs. Get your game there in the playoffs. But at the end of the day, what does he really do in the playoffs? You can check the numbers. He's a career playoff like dropper, faller. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it with him. Like he'll give you a game where he perform, he'll look like the James Harden we all know and love. And then the next thing you know, that nigga go out there game and look like Anthony Bennett. It's so contrast with him in the playoff, and it don't make no sense for him to be one of the all-time great two guards in this game, top five. The run he had in his heyday, it crazy. But man, they they traded a lot to get this nigga too, and I guess they thought they could get over the hump with him instead of Darius Garland because Darius Garland, he injured and he stayed injured, so it was kind of a good trade off. But at the same time, you got a nigga who has historically not shown up in the playoffs. And y'all just really expect something there because of the teammates he got around him. He done had good teams before and still ain't shown up. It ain't the team, it's him. It ain't the team, it's him. And he got to accept that is him. He had to do better. I don't know what he got to do. He too old to be in this league and not being able to perform under these lights still. Get it together, my nigga. Otherwise, y'all Cavs lose the first round. This is a disaster of a season. Disaster. They could have just kept Darius Garland if they wanted to lose in the first round. They did not bring James Harden there to be losing to no fucking Toronto Raptors. Not at all. They better get together. Donovan Mitchell, I don't know what you need to do. Man, tell Coco, man, hey, some snap out of it. Y'all niggas went up there in Toronto and played like ass. And then you already know the team go as y'all go because Evan Mobley can't do nothing without y'all feeding him. Jared Allen can't do nothing without y'all feeding him. Dean Wade can't do nothing without y'all feeding him. Well, that Max Strus can't do nothing without y'all feeding him. Like, y'all make all this go, and if y'all not hitting shots, then what good is anybody the fuck else out there? Everybody gonna look bad if y'all look bad. Everybody. Get it together, man. Get it together. Are y'all out of here? And that's a long summer to deal with that. That's gonna be a long summer. Because people gonna talk about y'all crazy. People going to talk about y'all crazy. And no, that's just a quick recap of what's really been going on over the weekend of these playoffs. All right, and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna preview the games for tonight, starting with the first game, Detroit at Orlando. Now, if you caught game 3 of this game, yes, sir. I was in the crib, I was watching, and I was in here turned up, boy. It got to that fourth quarter, and we really started putting it on them. Like, we had got up like 17. I'm like, yeah, yeah. But then, typical Orlando fashion. We can't have nice things. We get a 17, win their Carter, he get a dunk, and turned up in Orlando. Man, this nigga Cade Cunningham wasn't playing that well to start like the first 3 quarters. Kind of got it going towards the end of the third, but again, wasn't playing all that well. That fourth quarter, that boy took over the game. He started hitting and one, side step threes, pull up mid, moles, free throw, getting to the free throw line. Him and Tobias Harris led the charge to bring them all the way back from 17 points in like 4 minutes. Not even that. They took the lead. But shout out to my boys, Orlando, for finding a way to stay poised after giving up that lead and stretching it back out and getting the dub. Franz with a big three, Paolo with a crazy three with a ridiculous bounce. Yeah, good win. Desmond Bain on fire, man. This nigga was hitting 83. He put up the motherfucking other night, boy. Turn around threes, sidestep threes, pump, relocate threes. Hey, Desmond Bain was out there. He was on one in his bag. Anthony Black, I still need a little more from you. Jamal Cain, I still need a little more from you. But hey, man, look, like Paulo said after the game, Orlando don't fear them, bro. The matchup, we match up too good with them. They can't out physical us. Nigga, we got big niggas too. And y'all really ain't all that big. It's just one nigga who just look big, but he just annoying the shit. Isaiah Stu, he just want to be a bully, but he can't play on the court because he dumb. He go out there and he a dumb player. So he can't go out there and do nothing right. He just go out there and try to run people over and try to yell and scream in people's face like that supposed to stare at somebody. He dumb. So he unplayable. And then Jalen Duren, the nigga who supposed to be an all NBA player this year, that he's finna be playing 22, 30 something million dollars to. He's been terrible. He been getting locked up. He been getting locked up by Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter. And Wendell Carter ain't good. He on my team, I'll say he ain't good. I he been on my team for like 4 years. I still don't know what he's good at. He only rebound every other game. He only scored 15 plus points every 4 games. He only blocked shots every 3 games. I don't know what he good at still. I can't wait for us to, like I said, I can't wait for us to trade this nigga. Get him out of here. I don't know what he does well. But for the game tonight, what it's gonna take for the Detroit Pistons, hey man, Jalen Duren, I was just talking about you. Bro, you really gotta step up. You really gotta step up. You costing yourself the bag right now, boy. You costing yourself the bag. Like Detroit looking at you right now, wondering, should they pay you all the money you think you finna get? Cause you know what they know you being an NBA all you gonna be an all NBA player. That come with some, contextual, extra money. But the way you playing in these playoffs, bro, you play your way out of that shit. Like you been bad, dog. And if you having trouble against Wendell Carter, if y'all do somehow find a way to win this series, bruh, you know who you got next? You know who you got next? Teams with more bigs. You got the Cavs or you got the Raptors. And guess what? Them some big ass teams. You're not gonna score against them either. Like, boy, you looking trash out here. You looking real fraud like. You looking real finna get exposed like real bad. Like, y'all better stop leaving it all up the cage and Tobias Harris old ass. Because Tobias Harris, he played for Orlando, started his career though. But everybody know the narrative about Tobias Harris. He iffy too. He had a good game 3. He'll probably have a stinker tonight. That's just how I go with him. Duncan Robinson, can you help your boy out? Isaiah Stewart, if they do put you in the game, can you not be dumb? Like, stop costing your team with dumb texts, dumb fouls, dumb flagrants. Nigga, you're costing your team. Can you go out there and not be stupid? And for the Orlando side, hey, repeat it. You hit shots game 3. Hit them again. That's all you have to do. You got more players on this team that can make shots more than they have on the Detroit Pistons. Do it. That's all you have to do. Do it. We got more scores and more people can put the ball in the basket at a more effective rate. Yes, they got the best player in the series in Cade Cunningham. But we got this maybe the second best player with Paolo, maybe the third best player with Franz or Desmond Bain. If you want to pick either one of them over Duren, I would right now the way he been playing these playoffs. I mean, we got more people who can just put the ball in the basket. All we got to do is just do that shit. We'll go up 3-1 tonight. Do I trust to do that? I do. I am picking my Orlando Magic to go up 3-1. I don't think they'll go to Detroit and close out in 5. But I do think we take care of business at home tonight and we go up 3-1 and take a commanding series lead. Now, the next game, OKC at Phoenix. Going for the sweep. And they're going to get the sweep. Everybody know if you caught the first episode, Phoenix is my other team that I rock with, a fan of. But again, over here on this show, I don't give ain't gonna be no slights or ain't gonna be no compromising for my team, giving them ways out. No, I'm gonna be real about mine, and we finna get swept tonight. We finna get swept tonight. Shea finna go out here and just we ain't got no like that nigga is unbelievable. He went out there and had 40 and missed like 4 shots. Game 3. And how I know we're gonna get swept, we started off that game in the first quarter so good. Got up like 24 to like 25 to like 14, some shit like that. Boy, by the next thing you know, we down 10 points in that same quarter. And then it just did nothing but extend the lead, extend the lead, extend the lead. All shade and all jumpers. He didn't even get the free throw line. I can't even say nothing about the free throw line shit. He didn't go there like went there like 4 times. Man, he gave us 40 on straight buckets, bro. That nigga unbelievable, man. That nigga is unbelievable. And then this just the OKC team itself, bro. It's just them niggas come in waves, dog. The team, the beat, you got to be a special team to beat them niggas. Like they gon' like this gonna be them in LA in the next series. Is gonna get dark for the Lakers, bro. Dark. I don't give a fuck who play. AR can play, Luca can play, LeBron can play, God can play with them. They finna, they gonna get stomped. The team as a collective is too good. They too tied together. They too cohesive. They just like they on a string. They know each other. It's a beautiful like they come off the bench and it's like they don't lose nothing. The benches just fall in line. Everybody know their role and they just keep going. It's a wave. And and if you let it get out of control, it's a tidal wave. And if you really let it get out of control, it's a tsunami. You- they're too good. And we're not. And we gotta and then we're really not gonna win because Devin Booker don't want to shoot the ball. He don't mind fucking Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks taking all the shots, which is ridiculous. Bro, you are our best scorer on this team, bro. Dog, just put up. You ain't even being the. You don't even look at the rim half the time. That's what's really pissing me off about this series with him. It's like he getting coming off screens, not even looking to drive, not even looking to get to his mid range, not even looking if they give you space. Oh no, somebody lay on the screen, bro. Pull up for the three. You're doing nothing. You're doing nothing. You bro, you really just been in the way, and you supposed to be our best player. It's this season was just I knew it was gonna be ass already, so it ain't hurt me so much because I already knew it was gonna be bad. Like we still don't got no point guard, so we ain't got nobody to set. None of these niggas are. We still trying to let Devin Booker run point guard, and he's not that. Jalen Green can't do it. We seen what that was in Houston when they wanted him to have the ball in hand, trying to initiate offense. That ain't no go. Dylan Brooks, do I need to say more? We're not letting that man. We're not letting that man run no offense for us, bro. That man crazy as hell. Not doing that. So good season. Everything got to come to win, and that's gonna be our season tonight. And the last game I want to talk about Minnesota and the Denver damn Nuggets. Listen, man, this series right here, bro, is everything you want. Teams that don't like each other, teams that trying to go at somebody's neck, close games, intense, niggas about to fight, all kind of shit. This the series. This is the one. And it's been so much of that, bro. And that's taking the Denver Nuggets out of their game. That ain't them. That whole trying to be rah rah. That ain't them. They out there getting pumped by Minnesota, bro. Let's call it what it is. They are out there getting pumped by Minnesota right now. They are down. They are down 3-1 right now to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Basically without Anthony Edwards. He didn't even play from like the second quarter on that game for. And y'all could not get that done. DiVincenzo going down with the ACL. And y'all still couldn't get the win. Denver, what are y'all doing? Jalen, y'all let Jaden McDaniels call all y'all out by name. Y'all let him call you out by name. By name. And all he did since he called you out by name is keep cooking y'all. He is locking Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray, he had his points game 4, but it was ugly trying to get there. Ugly trying to get there. Real bad. And then Jokic, bro. Hey, Rudy Gobert, let me holler at you, bro. What you on, man? You got tired of people talking about you? Saying you was trash now? You got tired of Shaq talking about you? Because you know Shaq be talking bad about you, gang. You just got tired of people talking about you like you heard all before this series started what Jokic was going to do to you, huh? And you done took that to heart because you done took Jokic basically completely out of the series. Jokic looks bad. Like I don't know if y'all want to excuse it, try to excuse it, but Jokic has not played well this series outside of game 1. Has not played well, and it started good for him game 4, and it just slowly was downhill, slowly but surely downhill. Rudy Gobert has been awesome on the defensive side, and then hey, shout out to Ayo Sumu getting traded from the Bulls over there to Minnesota, finding his mark, making his way, and go out there and put 40 on their head with Anthony Edwards and Dante DiVincenzo out the game. Go out there in the playoff game, coming off the bench and having 40. That's crazy. Knowing your team need it, knowing your team need offense without their best player and their best shooter out the game. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. Julius Randle, he played well. He's been playing well this series. And now they got a chance to go into Denver tonight and close it out. Now, do I believe that they'll close it out tonight? Nah. Nah. These one of them kind of games when you need an Anthony Edwards. This is when you need your star. On the road, closeout game, man, the rest of them boys, the moment might not be for them. I know Anthony Edwards, dog. And I know he would have went out there and would try to take their heart tonight. I don't know about the rest of them. I know Julius Randle, he gonna still do his thing, bull out of China shop, put his head down, try to get to his left hand. I don't think that'll be enough for them tonight. I do think that the Denver Nuggets find a way to win tonight, force a game 6 back in Minnesota. And that's the one that's going to get interesting because that's the game I don't know about. Because role players play better at home, but again, them champions over there in Denver. And you got to respect them as such. Got to respect them as such. So, Denver gets the win tonight. Close game. I still feel like it'd be a close game. And like Denver probably like get away from them a little bit towards the end. Because maybe it's just not enough without Anthony Edwards to keep up. But all in all, it's been a good series, man. And we need more series like this one, man. Like the buddy stuff, man. Cut all the buddy stuff out, bro. This playoffs, bro. Man, put a nigga on the float. Man, he trying to drive, bro. Knock it block off. Like he trying to, man, no, man. None of that. None of that soft stuff. None of that, man. This the playoffs, man. Go get it. And that's what I like about this series, man. Like Minnesota out there trying to go get it on them, bro. And they punking them. And you can see it. That's what I love about it. But I don't think it works tonight. And so give me Denver in game 5. And that right there will conclude episode 2 of Just Another Sports Fan. And I thank all y'all for tuning in, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, man. Share it out with everybody, man. Let everybody know, man. I'm trying to get this up and I'm trying to make it big, man. No regular sports talk, man. None of the extra shit, man. We ain't on that. Just straight basketball talk, man. So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching the video, man. And until next time, I see y'all. Peace.